Idaho Motorcycle Permit Practice Test 5.
Question 1. When approaching a blind intersection with a stop line, you should stop first.
Where you can see both ways. With your rear tire on the stop line. Behind the stop line. Straddling the stop line.
Answer.
Behind the stop line.
Question 2. The rear brake provides of the motorcycle's stopping power.
Half. All. 1/4. 3/4.
Answer.
1/4.
Question 3. Helps you absorb shock when riding over obstacles.
Using a higher gear. Pulling in the clutch. Rolling on the throttle. Rising slightly off the seat.
Answer.
Rising slightly off the seat.
Question 4. The motorcycle and rider should lean at the same angle when in
Normal turns. Slow, tight turns. Quick, sharp turns. All these answers are correct.
Answer.
Normal turns.
Question 5. Most of your motorcycle's stopping power is provided by
the front and rear brake equally. The front brake. The clutch. The rear brake.
Answer.
The front brake.
Question 6. Flashing your brake light should be done when
the speed limit changes. Are going to turn left. You slow down in rural areas. You are slowing down in an unexpected place.
Answer.
You are slowing down in an unexpected place.
Question 7. When turning a motorcycle, what should you avoid?
Turning your whole head to see where you are going. Leaning with the motorcycle. Decelerating. Accelerating.
Answer.
Decelerating.
Question 8. When changing lanes on a multi-lane road, it is important to check the lane next to you and
in front of you. Your throttle. The far lane. Behind you.
Answer.
The far lane.
Question 9. Generally should be avoided.
The left lane portion. The left and center lane portions. The right lane portion. The center lane portion.
Answer.
The center lane portion.
Question 10. The tires on your motorcycle should be checked
once a week. At the start of every season. Once a month. Every time you ride.
Answer.
Every time you ride.
Question 11. When should you take your feet off the foot pedals and skim them on the surface of the road?
When crossing rail tracks. When riding on metal grating. When riding on ice. When riding in a parking lot.
Answer.
When riding on ice.
Question 12. When preparing to merge into the middle lane of a 3-lane road, what should you check?
Your signal light to make sure it is working. Your throttle, to make sure it is not stuck. The lane beside you in the far lane. Your speed limit, to make sure you are not exceeding it.
Answer.
The lane beside you in the far lane.
Question 13. If your motorcycle was made before 1978, you must remember to
avoid carrying passengers. Turn the headlight on when riding at all times. Get a special license. Only ride during the day.
Answer.
Turn the headlight on when riding at all times.
Question 14. In order to avoid hazardous situations you should
be able to swerve. Search the road ahead. Avoid carrying passengers. Watch other vehicles.
Answer.
Search the road ahead.
Question 15. When is the center lane position the best choice?
When you are riding beside a row of parked cars. When there is a hazard on the left side of the road. When you are preparing to pass. When you want to be most visible to the car ahead of you.
Answer.
When you want to be most visible to the car ahead of you.
Question 16. Which of the following statements about crossing an intersection is true?
Always count on eye contact as a sign that a driver will yield. Select a lane position that would best increase your visibility to other drivers. Always ride with your headlight off. Increase your speed as you approach an intersection.
Answer.
Select a lane position that would best increase your visibility to other drivers.
Question 17. Before you mount your motorcycle for a trip, you should check the
tires, fluids, signal lights. All these answers are correct.
Answer.
All these answers are correct.
Question 18. When riding in a group, beginner riders should be positioned
in front of the last rider. In the front. Behind the leader. At the end.
Answer.
Behind the leader.
Question 19. When sitting properly on a motorcycle, your arms should be
positioned with your elbows locked. Positioned with your hands above your elbows. Bend slightly. At a 90-degree angle.
Answer.
Bend slightly.
Question 20. If the throttle is stuck, what should you do?
Stop the motorcycle using the rear brake only. Jump off the motorcycle. Pull in the clutch. Flip the engine cut-off switch and pull in the clutch at the same time.
Answer.
Flip the engine cut-off switch and pull in the clutch at the same time.
Question 21. You should cover the clutch and brake whenever you want to.
Change to another lane. Alert others of your actions. Slow down. Reduce your reaction time.
Answer.
Reduce your reaction time.
Question 22. A surface which provides little traction to motorcycles is
Gravel roads. Snow. All these answers are correct. Wet pavement.
Answer.
All these answers are correct.
Question 23. It can be dangerous to ride alongside cars because
your visibility will be reduced. You may be riding in their blind spot. You will be distracted by what is happening in the vehicle. It makes it more difficult to operate your motorcycle.
Answer.
You may be riding in their blind spot.
Question 24. If you believe that your motorcycle has not triggered a light sensor while stopped at a traffic light, when can you proceed?
When it is safe to do so. After waiting 120 seconds. After waiting 2 light cycles. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 25. Motorcycles can slip on grease left by cars on the road. Where are these most likely to be found?
On bridges and overpasses. On multi-lane highways. On gravel roads. At busy intersections.
Answer.
At busy intersections.
Question 26. Alcohol affects your ability to ride motorcycles. Your ability to drive a car.
Alcohol does not affect your ability to ride. The same as. More than. Less than.
Answer.
The same as.
Question 27. To increase your chances of being seen by another vehicle.
Drive only during the day. Avoid driving in heavy traffic. Drive in areas where there are lots of motorcycles. Wear reflective clothing.
Answer.
Wear reflective clothing.
Question 28. The safest place to ride in the rain is
In the tire tracks of other drivers. On the shoulder of the road. In the center lane position. On main roads only.
Answer.
In the tire tracks of other drivers.
Question 29. If your motorcycle begins to wobble, you should
Close the throttle slowly. Apply the rear brake only. Apply the front brake only. Open the throttle slowly.
Answer.
Close the throttle slowly.
Question 30. How can you stabilize the motorcycle in slow, tight turns?
Lean with the motorcycle. Lean forward as much as possible. Accelerate or maintain speed. Remain straight while leaning the motorcycle.
Answer.
Remain straight while leaning the motorcycle.
Question 31. If your front tire fails while riding, you should ease off the throttle and
use the rear brake and move to the side of the road. Pull the kill engine switch and roll to a stop. Use both brakes and stop on the shoulder of the road. Use the front brake and move to the side of the road.
Answer.
Use the rear brake and move to the side of the road.
Question 32. Which of the following should not be done at night?
Use your high beam. Increase your riding speed. Adjust your lane position when necessary. Increase your following distance.
Answer.
Increase your riding speed.
Question 33. When conducting the evaluate step of the C procedure, what are you looking for?
Road conditions that could be hazardous. Traffic markings and signals. All these answers are correct. Vehicles that may move into your path.
Answer.
All these answers are correct.
Question 34. When stopping while leaning in a curve, the best course of action is to
try to make the motorcycle perpendicular to the road. Use your rear brake only. Use your lean to enhance braking. Never stop in a curve.
Answer.
Try to make the motorcycle perpendicular to the road.
Question 35. Motorcycles are especially in danger when being passed by large vehicles because
large vehicles cannot accelerate as fast as motorcycles. Large blasts of wind can affect your control. Large vehicles tend to swerve into your lane. Their drivers are often tired from working long hours.
Answer.
Large blasts of wind can affect your control.
Question 36. The edge of the road is dangerous for motorcycles because
the pavement is poor quality. It is not driven on often. There is poor visibility. Dirt and gravel provide little traction.
Answer.
Dirt and gravel provide little traction.
Question 37. The fastest way to stop is to
pull the kill engine switch. Apply the front brake quickly. Use the rear brake only. Apply both brakes firmly.
Answer.
Apply both brakes firmly.
Question 38. If you can't avoid riding on a slippery surface, how should you proceed?
Ride in the most slippery part of the lane. Stay relaxed and maintain speed. Travel as slowly as possible and let your feet skim the surface. Walk your motorcycle across it.
Answer.
Travel as slowly as possible and let your feet skim the surface.
Question 39. If oncoming traffic is present and you are passing a lane of parked cars, which portion of the lane should you ride in?
The center or the right? The left? The center? The right?
Answer.
The center.
Question 40. When parked beside a curb, your motorcycle should be positioned
with the back wheel on the curb, parallel to the curb, with the front wheel on the curb, at an angle with the back wheel to the curb.
Answer.
At an angle with the back wheel to the curb.
Question 41. Help stabilize your motorcycle in a turn by
pulling in the clutch, increasing the throttle, applying the rear brake, decreasing the throttle.
Answer.
Increasing the throttle.
Question 42. In slow turns, how can you help balance the motorcycle?
Lean the opposite direction of the motorcycle. Keep your body straight. Lean forward. Lean with the motorcycle.
Answer.
Keep your body straight.
Question 43. If a vehicle enters your path, you should
move away from vehicle. Tailgate the vehicle. Flash the brake light. Beep your horn.
Answer.
Move away from vehicle.
Question 44. Generally, motorcycles require
less distance than a car to stop. More distance than a car to stop. More room to operate safely than cars. The same amount of distance as a car to stop.
Answer.
The same amount of distance as a car to stop.
Question 45. The best path through a curve
is to stay in the center position. May not follow the curve of the road. Is on the outside of the curve. Is on the inside of the curve.
Answer.
May not follow the curve of the road.
Question 46. In which of these situations is someone most likely to try and share a lane with you?
When preparing to turn at an intersection. All these answers are correct. In heavy traffic. When someone wants to pass you.
Answer.
All these answers are correct.
Question 47. How can you prevent yourself from using too much throttle?
Start with your wrist raised. Keep the clutch pulled in. Only ride in lower gears. Start with your right wrist flat.
Answer.
Start with your right wrist flat.
Question 48. When riding on an uneven surface, you can absorb more shock by
taking your feet off the footrests. Swerving from side to side. Rising slightly off the seat. Apply the brake lightly.
Answer.
Rising slightly off the seat.
Question 49. Help balance your motorcycle while turning by
leaning the opposite way of the motorcycle. Keeping both knees against the gas tank. Dragging your feet on the ground. All these answers are correct.
Answer.
Keeping both knees against the gas tank.
Question 50. In hot weather, what type of clothing should you wear while riding your motorcycle?
Denim shorts and a leather jacket. Long pants and a t-shirt. Whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. Sturdy clothing that covers your arms and legs completely.
Answer.
Sturdy clothing that covers your arms and legs completely. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.